Are you talking to yourself?
I'm filming.
Oh, you got no mate.
Stop!
It's actually.
Hello my beautiful people and welcome back to my channel, and today's video is going to be my 2026 rebrand video. So this is going to be a little bit more of a traditional rebrand than say my last video, which was the 7 habits in 7 days. So this is where I want to focus on updating my wardrobe, giving myself a personal physical glow up, setting all my goals for the year, updating my iPad, all my Notion setups, all that sort of thing. So without further ado, we're gonna get into the video. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is update my iPad. Now this is purely an aesthetics thing. I just like to have a bit of a rebrand and like a new color scheme and just feel like I'm almost like I've got a whole new device. We are going to go through and I'm going to show you kind of how I update my iPad and, you know, just how I like to set it up to make the most of it, I guess. Okay, so here we have the before. This is what I used to have on my iPad. This was my last year's setup. It was really cute, but I want to switch color themes. I'm really enjoying the pinks and the greens, and I just got a green new phone, so that's the plan and the vibe. So the first thing that I need to do is to go onto Pinterest and find a bunch of photos, find out what I like, and literally just save a bunch of things to my iPad so I have them all ready to go. Now the next part of that is to download and find a bunch of different app icons in the color scheme that I want. Okay, I'm going to show you how I change all my app icons to match my color scheme. Obviously, if you have like the new iOS update, you can do the tinted or the glass look. I don't actually have that on this iPad. Okay, so you're going to go into your shortcuts and you're going to want to create a new shortcut and click the open app selection. Then you just want to go through and select the app you want. Now the important thing you need to do is search up nothing and add that and drag that to the top, because that is what's going to allow you to open the shortcut and go directly into the app without going to the shortcut section first. Then from there, just select the image that matches and upload it to your home screen. So I went through and did that for all my apps. I also go into the customize section and make the app icons large instead of small so that it doesn't have the words on it. I just prefer the look of it. And then because I had already set up my iPad with most of the widgets I already liked, using a variety of different free widget apps, I just went through and updated the color scheme, changed them to new photos that I found on Pinterest. It's a relatively simple and quite therapeutic activity, so I am just gonna continue to go through and update all of those until I like the way it looks. The last thing that I then go and do is just move my apps around to how I like them and add my background. And that brings me to the end of my new iPad setup. So this is the updated setup for 2026. I just really like the color scheme and it's just a nice reset for the new year. Now I'm on to the absolute classic part of every rebrand, and that is the mood board. Everyone loves them, we all make them, but instead of just creating a mood board and leaving it at that, I like to use my mood board as kind of the starting plan for my goals. So I'm just gonna go through Pinterest and search up a bunch of different things, save photos, save inspirations. So once I found all the photos I like, then we'll go and use that to create a bit of a, you know, mood and manifestation board, and then use it to craft our goals of what we want to actually do actionable this year. Okay, now that I have kind of created my mood board, I have some imagery of things I want to kind of take into next year. It's a pretty small mood board because I'm using it just to inspire my goals. So the next thing I am going to do now is to update my background on my computer, because that's where I like to have my mood board, because that's kind of somewhere I'm seeing it all the time. So I'm just gonna go onto Canva and find a template I like and play around with it a little bit, drag some of those photos in. Okay, now that I'm pretty happy with that, I feel like it's turned out really cute, and now it's uploaded onto my computer, and it's something I can see every single day to kind of remind me of my goals. I was literally... Can you let me do what I'm trying to do, please, baby? I was literally just going to apologize for the fact that my camera angle keeps changing every 30 seconds, and that's because these girls keep knocking over my tripod. Don't you? Don't you, baby? Anyway, now that we're happy with that, I am now going to work on setting my goals. Now, I like to use Notion for this. I have a Notion template that I will link below. I didn't make it, I found it off someone, so I'll make sure to link it so that you can use it and they can get full credit for it, because it is honestly amazing. I'm gonna just talk you through this template and show you kind of how I use it, and then I will put up the updated version. The best thing I love about this template is the way that it is able to break it down into quarterly updates, and then from there every single goal can be broken down into sub goals, because I think that is really important to have a goal, but an achievable goal and actionable steps. I feel like they always talk about that in high school and university and everything, like making sure you have SMART goals, but it's true. There is no point having a goal with no plan. For example, one of the things I would really like to do next year is to run another half marathon, because I ran one this year with no training, and it was very much a struggle through. But after seeing my friend run another one this year, and how like proud she was of herself and how proud I was of her, that's something I would like to do. So with that, I need to set a realistic quarter that's going to make sense, and I think it will probably be quarter 3 or 4 based on when the next Auckland Marathon is, I guess. And then it's going to be deciding to do the goal breakdown. Now the goal breakdown is going to be simple achievable steps such as creating a running plan, signing up for the half marathon, completing this length of race, completing this amount of training days, etc., etc. So that's exactly what this template I use for. Another section of this is the wish list section. So this is where anytime I think of something I want to buy, instead of just going and buying it and getting that instant gratification and maybe wasting money on things I don't need, I put it on here and I link it to a habit and to a goal. So when I complete the goal, I can reward myself. One last thing on this template that I love is there is a weekly reflection. So sometimes I don't do it weekly, sometimes I do it like, is bi-quarterly? Does that make sense? Bi-monthly? You know what I mean. A couple of times a month, a couple of times a quarter, you know, depending on how much I do. And I can kind of use it to reassess where I'm at and maybe rejig my goals. Okay, we are now moving on to the physical part of the rebrand, which like I feel like I've done quite a few glow ups recently and things like that, so I'm feeling better and more of myself. But it's like going into the new year, we might as well have a full refresh. So first thing that needs to happen is these nails, because what are these? They are terrible. I took one hand off and then I started chewing the other hand. It's just gross. Unfortunately I do start work in like a week, so I'm not gonna bother to like do extensions or anything, which is kind of sad because they would have been cute. But instead I'm just gonna do some like fun little short nails for the new year. good morning. I finished my nails last night. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about them. Like, if you don't look too closely, like if you look closely, they're not very good. But from far away, they're supposed to be like the black, like jelly polish look with polka dots. They're fine. Ignore the orange on my hands as well. I wanted to try this like Imco Beauty tanning oil tanning drops, and I forgot to wash my hands afterwards. And I also forgot to shake it, so some parts are darker than others. So that's fine. We're gonna have a full shower, so hopefully that's not even an issue anyway. However, what we are gonna do now is refresh my hair. Now I didn't do it that long ago. However, I probably should have used 2 boxes, because when I did just the 1 box, you can kind of see it's like the ends of my hair are still basically black. Like it just really didn't do that much. So the plan is to touch up on my roots and then do my ends. So that is the plan, I guess. This is something I've done many a time, and you literally saw me do a couple weeks ago in my glow up video. Okay, I'm just gonna brush my hair all through, and then I'm just gonna put some like Vaseline around the edge and on my ears and back and neck and stuff, just because I feel like I could be quite messy with the application, and I should probably try to not stain my face, because that's just kind of a pain. I've never done it like this before. I don't know. I feel like this is a good idea. It's just like, ugh. Ew, ew, ew. Ew, this feels disgusting. Alright, I'm gonna concentrate now so I don't mess this all up. Don't do your eyebrows with this one. This is how I'm gonna do it. I think now I'm just gonna dump the rest through my hair. Okay, I feel like all the precautions I took were completely irrelevant, because what the bruh. I'm freaking out about my arm when in reality I should be freaking out about my face right now. So let's get that fixed ASAP. And to be honest, they're probably almost ready to come off. Okay, now that I'm like all cleaned up and not like in freak out territory, because it's like mostly all off, there's a little bit there, but like the back of my neck does not concern me. So while this is sitting in, I am going to do a bit of oral hygiene. So I'm gonna floss with these, and these are the grape flavor. And then I picked this up and I realized this is bubblegum flavor, so this is about to be really exciting. So this is the Glow White Purple Toothpaste. It's supposed to help whiten your teeth. So we're just gonna go in with both of these, and hopefully, actually, I don't know if I want you to see that, because I haven't brushed my teeth yet this morning. Gross. But anyway, we're gonna do some oral hygiene, because that's very important and something I feel like a lot of us neglect. And then you go to the dentist and you realize how expensive it is when you forget about it. Okay, I did them. I don't know if they're much wider. They kind of are. I feel like if I use it for a couple of days, it might be really good. I am going to clean my bathroom because it's kind of messy now. while this sits on, and then I am going to go and have my full head to toe shower routine, you know, the whole works. And then we can come back and continue. Okay, now that my hair is done and I'm gonna let it dry, I am gonna do my wardrobe. Now, this should be relatively easy because I did a closet clean out not that long ago. So, as far as like moving into 2026, I should like most of my clothes because I didn't, I did it not that long ago. We're gonna go through the wardrobe and actually get rid of some stuff I don't like because I have definitely kept some things that I don't need. Your stuff's gonna be fine there, right? And also organize it because it's not very organized, and to be honest, it could be a lot better. Hi, babies. I'm gonna have to move your tower. Okay, we finished the wardrobe. I kind of just went through and did this with my coat hangers so that like all my black going out tops are in one section, and then like my long going out tops, and then I can just put that down like that. So I've kind of got like going out stuff on this side and then actual regular t-shirts on this side. It wasn't really that much to do. I didn't really have to get rid of anything apart from like the crappy stuff and like throw out some socks that don't match and stuff, but in general it was more just like organizing it so it made a bit more sense. I feel like at some point I might have to switch my going out stuff to that side, and just because with the cat tower here it's harder to get into this side and I go out less than I like exist and go to uni and stuff. So that's that. It's not very exciting, but oh, I woke up the girls. Hi, my lovies. Hi. Okay, but now that we have like reset the wardrobe for the year, which is all good and exciting, we can continue on with the next thing. It is about 5 o'clock, so I'm ready to start getting myself kind of ready for this evening. I just need to do a little dimmer blade of a few things because, I get a little fuzz. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do my eyebrows. And then once I've done that, I think I'm going to put a face mask on while I do my hair. But I'm getting my toes nibbled on. This is the culprit of the toe nibbling. Is that you? Do I look pretty? Okay, I'm gonna do my hair now. People ask me what I'm doing on my fucking New Year's Eve. Hi, this is me. This is just what I'm doing. Also, this was like the best thing I bought. It was $13 from the warehouse. And for me, who just needs like a light hair straighten, because to be honest, to actually fully straighten my hair is just way too much effort, and I can't be bothered. Oh, I kind of got the mask. It's a little bit. Alright, cheers. We're gonna get ready now for the new year. And while we do that, we can talk about a few things we want to leave in 2025. Because love a good new year, new me, but also, I'm not gonna act like I'm gonna be like so perfect next year, and I'm gonna actually go to the gym like 10 times a week and just be amazing, because it's just not it. And I think we can probably both relate to being busy girls who actually have lives. First thing I'm gonna leave in 2025 is I feel like making excuses for people, because I feel like I make excuses for myself, but I feel like I make the most excuses for other people when they consistently do the same thing over and over again. And I just can't be bothered. I straight up can't be bothered with drama. I am literally going to be 22 next year, and like,
Time for that.
yeah, we don't have time. We're out here trying to like get big girl jobs and degrees. So
I'm not feeling leaving assignments till last minute.
oh my gosh, yes, that is so true.
That is my downfall of this year, is I left a few too many things to last minute because it was optional. Yes, it's optional, but I still need to do it, otherwise everything depends on the exam.
Yeah, that would be smart. I also feel like adding on to that, I need to leave just trying to pass a certain quiz or an assignment for the sake of passing it behind, because I do that and then forget to actually study the content and then wonder why I struggle in the exam. I would say I'm leaving skipping lectures in 2025, but that's not, I would never not skip lectures. I can't be bothered. If they're not compulsory in person, I would rather watch them online, but that's just like how I find them more beneficial to watch later on.
Yeah, see, ours aren't recorded.
Yeah,
I have to go.
That sucks.
If I'm not there, then too bad, so sad. I hope I had someone that could send me their notes.
Next year, stop spending like little amounts of money on lots of things. I think I can get very caught up in, oh, I'm only spending $10, I'm only spending $15. And then all of a sudden it can really go downhill and I have no money. And even though I'm working right now and I got the money, when I go back to uni and I'm studying, I will not be working as much. And I got bills to pay, and now I got cats to feed. So
You got children to feed.
yes, I know, I'm a full-on mother now, and I can't abandon them, because that would be the worst thing ever. Leaving that in 2025, not taking opportunities, saying yes to every opportunity, even if it feels like it might be like difficult, because life is difficult anyway. So like, might as well like have like large payoff for it, you know? Leaving being embarrassed about what I post in 2025, because I feel like it just doesn't matter. I feel like the only people who have ever said anything negative about my content, I'm literally like, okay, Gav, just think about it. If I ever get famous, the first
person who's getting all the extra PR is this one.
Yes, exactly. Like the first 50 subscribers, first 100 subscribers. If you're watching this and you're not subscribed, you should, because I want to get to 100, and then I will do something. I will come up with an interesting random video for it. We will celebrate the smallest win ever. But also, like, 100 people, like, I always say those things, it's like 100 people in a room is actually a lot of people. Things I wish I could leave in 2025 is having to go to uni, but unfortunately that's like not the case.
I'm almost done. I literally have a year.
That is so exciting.
I'm
exciting.
Absolutely terrified. I'm excited to go to Europe though.
Yeah, that's exciting.
That's
saying yes to opportunities. I guess that really is it. So thanks for watching. I hope this was enjoyable, at least somewhat. Fingers crossed. But this will be my last video for the year. It will definitely come out obviously on like the start of 2026, but this will be the end of the 2025 Kaylee on YouTube series. So we'll be going into the new year with new videos and new ideas. So make sure you comment things that you want to see. Otherwise, yeah, happy holidays, have a safe new year and everything, and don't forget to subscribe, because I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers. How exciting would that be? Otherwise, goodbye my beautiful people.